Hello there and welcome to the Annabrook, because on the 5th, this week, Thursday, there is a special event on in the Annabrook Hotel, and this is what's going on. It's called the Country, I'm up there now, it's called the Country Gospel Concert, and always organised by the good friend Frank. It looks like upside down there, but hopefully it's going to be right, and doors open at 7:30. Now I'm here as well with our good friend from St. Vincent de Paul, and he's otherwise known now as Vincent. And Martin Shaw's in the back of the bus. Martin, how's it going?
Good, very good. I'm still alive anyway after all the work I keep doing for Vincent de Paul.
Tell me, what exactly do you do for Vincent de Paul?
Well, we meet once a week.
Yeah.
Our volunteers. We gather in calls from all the people who ring in the 1800 number, and we help the people with food vouchers. We help them with fuel. We help them with fuel, and we look after them if they have educational needs as well. We try and direct them towards some grants. We give them advice sometimes too. We work in conjunction with MABs if people are in very poor circumstances and they're in debt. Sometimes we send them to MABs, and MABs come back to us with the recommendations. So we have all that kind of work doing.
Well, fair play, but as well as that, is things getting better or worse?
No, they're definitely getting worse. Since last year when we did our reckoning at Christmas, we had 20% more calls from the people, and it's going up every day. It's just the price of living, the price of groceries, the price of fuel, and I forgot to mention electricity.
Exactly, the electricity. And then accommodation is a big thing, because people are finding it hard to buy houses because they've gone so expensive.
Yeah, we don't
buy houses.
We have 8 houses, but they are completely in a different field from me, but they are looked after by the housing committee, but they are constantly full, and the people are in them in a long time. So but we do not get involved in housing. We help people with rent, but we do not get involved in housing as such, because we help people, but we are not the county council, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. Now, as well as that, you have a few shops in the town, isn't that right? You've one down by the entrance into Dunn Stores, and that is sort of mainly clothes and everything you can think of. And then up on Castle Street, up to Harbour Street there on the right hand side, you have a big furniture area, which is unbelievable, the amount of goodwill and furniture that's been delivered into people, and or delivered into your big shop there, and then they sell it for quite a reasonable price as well.
Yeah, that is correct. And we still have the shop in Mary Street as well, which is now used for small items which people may buy. So we have 3 shops. The furniture one is open about a year now, and it's slowly making progress. It's trying to model itself on the one in Navan, which is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that in a few years' time we'll be as good as them. And we have to thank all the volunteers, because between all those shops, it takes a lot of time to get volunteers. Some people do a day a week. We're trying to get a model now where you might do 1 day a week in one shop and 1 day a week in another one, because being committed for a week people don't like to do. But there are all kinds of volunteers working and giving their time and their energy to Vincent de Paul in various shapes or forms.
Well, fair play to you, and thanks for taking your time to come down and see us, Martin. But as well as that, we have Frank Masson here, the walking legend himself. Frank, how are you getting on?
Just a year older than
last year.
The last event. But other than that, well, and still able to move around.
Jeez, you're not that bad. Now look, see here we have the Country Gospel concert. Now this is running how many years now? It's on the Sunday or the Thursday.
I think this is the 4th year now. The original ones we ran were for the Ken Smullen Food Appeal.
That's right,
but Ken has
Poor God. Oh, Lord.
Ken,
God bless Ken.
he passed away after our concert last year, and sorry, sad. Nobody, I think Martin and his Vincent Paul group end up taking up the slack now of what Ken was assisting with, because Ken now, with him gone, the group doesn't exist in the same method anymore. They're not doing the same thing.
Now, you've put this together and you've got the great bunch of lads on it this year, because you have Matt Levy, you've Shawnee Crampsey, you've James Kilban travelling the whole way from the island.
Yes.
You have Sinead McLaughlin and
Travelling from Oma.
Oma, my God, and Dave Lawler travelling the whole way from Tullamore.
From Tullamore, even.
And you have Ryan Turner and band travelling the whole way from Donegal.
Cardendona in Donegal.
And then Charlie Arkins is looking in there the whole way.
Charlie is looking.
He's walking actually over.
Charlie is going to walk. He'll stroll over from that boy. It'll be the shortest trip. Well, himself and Matt actually would be.
They're probably going to one car, would they?
I do no. It should do. They could
separate cars.
Yeah, you'd have to have
royalty,
because guys might want to go home early or whatever. But like, I'm sure I know they do travel together frequently, because you know, it's common sense with the cost of fuel and motoring and travelling that Martin has just spoken about. You know, sharing transport is a good idea.
It's very green. Now, this event is on, as I say, it's on Thursday in the Annabrook. We're outside the Annabrook in the bus. We're going to sleep here until then. And doors are open at 7:30. And if you want to get a ticket, you can get it at the reception of the Annabrook or at any
St. Vincent de Paul outlets in Mullingar.
Right. Man, you're very happy back there.
I'm fine back here, and I like to take a back seat when I can.
But look, thanks a million for giving us the shout. We're looking forward to seeing all these fantastic musicians in Mullingar on Thursday. Yes.
Can I just say that
Come on.
I want to thank the people of Mullingar. They've been amazing at Christmas, at all our collections. We are probably one of the few conferences in the Midlands that don't have to go and look for head office to give us money. We have enough of donors which keep us supplied. Maybe there will come a time when we won't, but at the moment we are always... We don't have to look for any money because of the generosity, the kindness and the spirit of giving in Mullingar, and I must stress that completely. We wouldn't exist without them, and the money goes back to the people in Mullingar, to the shops in Mullingar. Someone said to me that you give out vouchers, and he said it's all spent in Mullingar. It's not like if you give something else, you know.
Brilliant. Well, there you are, folks. We're going to just give you the poster and put in the diary, and just say you're going down, because you'll see us. You'll see the van parked outside. We'll be asleep, and but don't wake us. But because the doors are open at 7:30 on Thursday, show starts at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to finish off with this poster here, and it's the Country and Gospel Concert, Thursday, the 5th of June, Annabrook Hotel. All proceeds go towards St. Vincent de Paul, and a host of different stars. And there you go. So tickets are €20 as well. And a big shout out to all the people who joined us here as well. We have Billy Whaley looking in the whole way from Oregon. Good to know you're with us, Billy. And a lot of people are just looking in there, and some are leaving messages. Sandra Murray's looking in there as well from Drogheda, and a whole host of other people. So I'd say to all the people out there, if you just do one thing for us, just share this post and get the word out. So from myself and the boys on the bus, bye for now.